What's up, you guys? It's InDuStreet with Tina B. Oh, what's up, you guys? It's the award-winning ATL's hottest online show, InDuStreet with Tina B.
Mr. Ali, what up, y'all?
What's up? It's Tuesday. Have no fear. Bam. You see how I plugged that?
Did you sing?
Shout out to Trey Chaney. This is his design, Fear. You know, that's how I do.
Ladies, it's Tuesday. It is big boy season, and I hope you all are staying warm on this brisk, chilly Georgia winter day.
It's not that brisk.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm a hater.
You such a hater. Don't be like that.
How was your weekend?
You know what? The weekend was good. I'm trying to figure out, what did I do?
I know. Oh, you sounded like me. What's going on with you? It's
what?
Rubbing off on you.
What did I do?
Rubbing off on you.
Oh, Sunday we had our party at Backstage. Thank you and Kiki.
Man, y'all was off the chain up in there. Y'all little scroll walk.
It was
do the stroll walk.
Well, we call it Ride and Cloud. Okay, that's what we call it. The ladies stroll.
Oh, for real?
We ride.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to everybody that came out to Backstage on Sunday. We are doing it again for Super Bowl Sunday. Same place, Backstage Lounge, Godby Road. So we are going to give it to y'all once again.
It was fun in there.
Y'all
have the whole place locked down. Like, nobody else can come? What's up?
No, it's open for anybody.
I know, but y'all had the whole place locked down. What's up?
I mean, because that's what it is when we throw a party. They want to come out and see us. You heard me?
And it's what? The Body Snatchers?
Well, the Body Snatchers is the name of our creation team. And what that is, when people come through want to be a member of the organization.
Yeah.
We are the group within the temple that take them through that process.
Oh.
So the Super Bowl party is being thrown by the temple. So you thought it was a lot of us there.
Right.
It's going to be, what you saw on Sunday is probably going to look like that and probably even more people because it's Super Bowl. So.
For Super Bowl Sunday, yeah, true that. February 2nd, right?
Yes.
February 2nd. What time?
I think it's 6.
Okay.
Because the game starts, kick off around 6:30.
Yeah, and that's my birthday weekend, if you didn't know. Belle.
And she's turning
50. Yeah. The big 50, you guys. February 5th, 2020. The decade, 50, 70s babies.
Shout out to the 70 babies.
70 babies is doing the thing.
Yeah.
For real, though.
You know what I saw today?
What?
Shameless plug. Savannah. Poetry and film was...
Poetic?
Poetic story.
Poetry in motion.
Poetry in motion. Poetry and film.
Poetry and film, poetic, I would hashtag every darn thing, you know that. And now, international spoken word artist. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Ring the bell.
I'm a little international. I think they know me around here a little bit.
Yep. My production company filmed his poem called Savannah, and we made it into a movie. So his words are spoken while they are acting.
Yes, that is.
It's very awesome.
Yes, it is very. I still don't have the words for it.
Words unspoken.
Yeah,
Plug.
I see what you did there. It's just one of those things where I'm just remember writing it and performing it. And then shout out to Marcus Boyd Beats on the production.
Yes.
Miss Brenda Dubon, my lovely co-star.
Right.
And special shout out to you for directing.
Bringing it all together.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be that. So
yeah, and it's amazing that and I tell people that when you send them off to a film festival and you got all these different people looking at them to judge them, and it may not win or but still somebody's seen it. That can make a difference, right? Somebody's always watching. So for you to get selected and then go to the finalist stage, and now it's just a matter of seeing if you win or not. So
yes.
Congratulations for that. So we can't wait to see what's the the next step.
And what, just to be a finalist is
awesome,
cool.
Right?
Yeah,
that's a good feeling.
It is.
And to know that I shot it with my camera phone.
They don't even know.
No. And that Savannah's was scripted, because you wrote the words, but most of all my movies are unscripted. So, and I shoot them with my camera phone. Someone reached out to me today to ask would I shoot their production that they're trying to do. And I said, yeah. And they, was asking me how much and all that. And I said, well, what are you trying to do? And they was like, well, sorry, you guys. They was like, what crew do you use and what boom operator? And I was like, I got a phone. And so you let me, and you tell me what you want to do. So
It's just,
there it is.
Because even the other one that it's up for, it was from like a mobile phone contest. I think the mobile.
Yeah, it was a mobile phone for Got That Fire. It was a, well, that won the silent movie category.
Okay.
And then Got That Fire won a mobile phone. It won silver for the mobile phone category. So, and then Uber Love is up for a finalist too for category film festival as well. So, got 3 out there floating to see what happens with
So we
it.
just
So,
could be winning in 2020.
and I just sent DNA off too, so I'm waiting on to see what happens with that one. Did you watch it the other day? You did. That was pretty good.
I had to sit down because I have to watch them twice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because my initial thoughts about the short films, I was like, y'all teasing me. I be needing more.
You be wanting more, right?
Yeah,
right,
but
right.
then I've learned to appreciate them because I can watch it again and catch a lot of stuff that I didn't catch
Missed.
the first time.
Right.
Yeah. So,
That's cool. I want to give a prayer out for Shouty. He was in a bad car accident.
The comedian?
Yeah,
oh wow.
real bad car accident the other day. So he's still in the hospital. He went to surgery this morning, I think it was. So send your prayers up for him. And what else you had going on this weekend?
Well, today, myself.
Oh, y'all came up here?
Along with Skylar and Michael, we were guests on Roddy Perry's show.
Yeah, I saw some of that today. I was
promoting
watching
each other,
y'all.
man.
Y'all did
Yeah.
pretty good.
He tested
Y'all made
us,
me
too.
proud. Y'all made me proud.
You know what?
I'm serious, because you was like, you remember the stuff that I was saying, so that was pretty cool.
Like I said, this is part of my responsibility as the host. I gotta play my part. I'm just a spoke in the wheel.
Spoke in the wheel, but I'm gonna tell y'all should have did what are you trying to do? Improvisation of acting, but y'all just did like a
Okay.
monologue. But he wanted y'all to act out a scene.
No, but let me tell you what we thought. When he said he wanted me to come with something, and me, Michael, and Skylar
Yeah.
all thought that they were going to be acting together.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Right,
that's what he
but-
wanted. He wanted you to come up with something like a category for them to act out.
And I did the very first one because it was about the man talking to the side dude who's messing with his wife.
Right, but nobody went into acting
See,
mode.
well, that wasn't
You
my-
you
I
did
done
your
my part.
you did your part coming in, but nobody went into actor mode, and it was like then it just went into everybody doing a separate monologue. Like what?
It was still
Okay,
good,
it was
though.
good. It was good.
For him to test us right there on the spot, though, because I wasn't expecting that. I like surprises, but I don't like surprises.
Then you don't like surprises.
But I did it, though.
But it was funny. He kept talking about you being sexy with your voice. That
First
was
of all-
funny. That was funny. Because you did get a little lower octave. You normally don't go that low.
well,
You usually be like a
listen,
7.
listen.
You were like a 10 down there or something.
So the way your voice is when I go down.
Right.
I don't know what it is. Like I was talking to Skylar, like I'm saying her name, like I'm not gonna say her name the way I say Michael's name. It's not the same. She's a lady. Hey, ladies.
That is too funny. What did I do this weekend?
What did you do? What didn't you? Did you sleep?
Yes, of course. Of course. I get sleep.
How many hours of sleep you get between Friday and Monday?
Friday and Monday? It was a holiday, though.
How many hours of sleep you get? That's why I'm looking at the count. I ain't about
Probably
look at you.
about 12 hours.
12 hours.
4 a day.
12 hours and 4 days.
That's 4 a day. 4, 8, 12. Oh, 5, 10.
Carry the math. Carry the math.
Carry the math.
Subtract the 1 divided by 2
Wait, I don't
to the
know.
power of.
I go to sleep about, let's say, 1 o'clock, and I wake up at 6. So it's 5 hours a day. 5 hours a day.
But that's not what you got between Friday and Monday. I know it was the weekend.
20 hours. Woohoo. If
Meanwhile, I gets my sleeps in, and I gets me a nap. That's why I'm over 40. I need my naps.
you get naps.
Oh, I take a nap.
I do not take a nap. Look, sometimes if I fall asleep like that, I'll be like, what just happened? Why did I fall asleep? I don't take naps. Like, just plan to take a nap? Nah, who does that?
Especially on the weekends. Like I got to take a nap before I go out somewhere. Like, I need to have a nap. I need a good 37 minutes.
So you took a nap the other night
I certainly
before
did.
you went out Sunday?
I certainly did, and I was up to about 12:30. Maybe close to 1.
So there's a casting call this weekend for the stage play Things That Glitter.
It is.
Yeah,
It
we're
is.
both auditioning, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We were both trying to audition.
So that's gonna be pretty cool. Shout out to Tracy Johnson. They brought it here before, sold out. I think this is the second time she's
Yes.
bringing it back. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Tracy and her husband, they be doing the darn thing.
And I've already memorized my lines. So
Me too.
I am ready.
Good for you.
You know, we may have to run our lines together.
You know, that was cute.
You know the
You
only
sound
part, yeah, see how I sound real thespianish?
Yes.
You know, the only thing that got me though, because I'm reading, the script and it says, I have to grab her by her shoulders. But I know that's what the role, calls for. But you know how I am when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So
But it didn't say like hard or anything. It just say grab her by the shoulders.
Grab her by the shoulders.
That could be sexy, like
No,
girl.
babe, no. But the lines that I'm saying ain't sexy.
Oh, so you a rough dude?
Yeah, I'm a rough.
Oh, and I got the okay today to do the movie for the lady that came in here last week.
Oh.
Yup. So she sent the draft to me today. So I'm like, oh, you give me the okay to go for it? She's like, yep, go for it. I was like, ah. So I told her, I said, it's going to be unscripted now.
So that's something else?
Yeah. But she gave me the okay to go for it, so I'm going to go for it. I can't wait.
Be heavy.
That's going to be, yeah. She got a great name for it, too. So that's going to be exciting. But we got some great guests in the building tonight.
Yes, we do.
Tonight. Next week, it's going to be the Shell of a Man Takeover.
Yes,
all the Shell of a Man cast will be on here. I'm just going to sit to the side. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. But I'll be off to the side,
see that level of
though.
aggression you giving me that? See that energy?
Because
right
he
now?
don't want me to be here. He be like, you need to stay off one day.
That's
so
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
show.
the men, we're going to take over the show. We going to have a he said. And we go talk about stuff the women may want to hear, questions they may have, because that's the shell of a man. So we want y'all to find out.
You don't have
what's
to
inside
convince
the shell
me.
of a
I
man.
get it. That's why I said
And it took everything in you, too.
everything.
So
It's still taking it.
See, you know
It's still
what?
taking it.
That's all good.
I'm going to be right there. I'm going to sit right there on the side.
And do what?
Just watch y'all, because y'all men, y'all don't know what y'all doing. You know you're going to be like, Tina,
That ain't what she
what did
said.
Button do? You know you're going to ask me a question or something. So I'm going to have to be able to decide. But I'll be here, though.
I will ask a question because we're going to have to reference you in some things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, hey, Tina B, what made you come up with this genius idea to do a shell of a man while women are saying, why can't there be a shell of a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not what she wants.
Right.
And then you give your spiel.
Okay, so
See
that's
what I did there?
right. So that's what happens.
See how in corporate, fellas, I got us.
So next week, the Shell of a Man, all the men from the play will take over.
You sound so enthused.
Whoopity doo. Okay, so didn't he hit the bell? Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with our first guest. Thank
Yes.
you guys for always tuning in every week. We appreciate it.
So appreciate it. And y'all be sharing the video too.
Yeah, so we really appreciate that.
You know what I
and
really
Rodney
like?
be watching our show too.
He
like our show.
When I came in, he was like, I like what y'all doing over there.
Yeah, he said that.
And you never know who's watching.
That's
and
true.
shout out to everybody who inboxed me like after the show. Like I be having like 2 or 3 discussions after the show.
Oh, about the show?
Yeah, because they be
That's
like,
what's
yeah,
up.
there was some more to that. Y'all need to say more about this. Or what about this? I'll be like, see, maybe we need
After show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have an after show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, you guys, we'll be right back with more of InDuStreet with Tina B.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
Stay tuned.
Hello? Tell them key.
Hi, my name is Tina B with the Lingdale Agency, TLA. It's an agency for men and women ages 40 and over. And this is your opportunity to be a part of this amazing agency. Teach runway class where we teach them different turns, how to walk, straight walk, couture walk. And I have classes once a month or every other month, depending on the venue. And it's
Kayvon Hill, and I am with TLA, Ages Beauties Over 40. What I like most about TLA is the acting part of it, that we get the opportunity to be able to get out there and be seen and be able to network with all kinds of people here in the ATL and abroad. I hope that you too will want to join TLA. Tina Bridges is the best.
I have models, I have artists, I have medias and poets. We have a magazine called Vogue Ageless Beauty Magazine, and we also do runway, red carpet events, hosts, and so much more. So you want to be a part of this agency? Email me, abatlb@gmail.com or Instagram at TLAMGMT. And like my shirt say, we stay working.
What's up, you guys? We are back. It's In the Street with Tina B.
And Mr. Ali, what up, Joe?
What's good? Why am I always singing?
I don't know. It's okay, sing though. You better sing.
You better sing.
I can sing. I won't. I'm about to hit that Luther.
Okay, we was waiting too. Like, okay.
Hey.
One song with Cassandra, and you think you can sing now.
I'm just,
Oh, my bad.
So much hate. I'm gonna shock the world one day.
All right, so we have our first guest here, Miss Cindy.
And I'm trying to ruin your microphones. Let's just break it all up, walk in and break it.
Hey,
And
Cindy.
I saw Cindy on Facebook, reached out.
She was stalking me.
I went into her. I think I got your email and emailed you, and
Like within moments.
I did, and here we are. How are you today?
I'm good.
So tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I'm Cindy Hogan. I'm an actor. I'm an acting coach. Even more importantly, I'm a grandmother for the first time.
Oh,
so that's pretty
congratulations!
exciting. Yeah.
That's what's up. What we call you? Mimi, Mama, Grandma.
Grandma.
You go with Grandma?
I heard Grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't keep up with all the
new
all the other
names
side
and
is
stuff.
No, Nini, Nana.
Yeah, that's what I'm
come like it.
saying.
Just
Yeah.
call me Grandma. 'Cause
Okay, there
then
you
I'll know
go.
who I am.
All right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been an acting coach? That's what I want.
An acting coach?
Yes.
Well, my oldest is 31, and I started when he was born, quite accidentally. It wasn't like I set out to be a coach. I'd been acting for a while, since I was 17. That's a long time. He came home as a preemie 2 months early, and I had a girlfriend that was in the same demographic and age group, and said, while you're not auditioning, would you mind helping me with mine? And I said, yeah, sure, come on over in between, feedings. And so she did, and we prepared it, and off she went, and she booked it. And I just remember thinking, well, that was fun. I didn't have to put makeup on. I didn't have to get ready. I had a Suburban at the time, and I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. I was like, I didn't have to find parking. I said, that's the best part of what we do is all the preparation. So that's really had, over 31 years now.
Wow.
So off and on. I mean, it took some time off here and there.
So people just start coming to you, and you help
Yeah,
them.
she just, since she booked it, she said, well, can, you help me again? I said, sure. And then she brought a friend, and they brought two friends, and pretty soon my entire living room was full of people, and I was teaching them audition techniques, and they were booking, but they didn't have a lot of real strong fundamentals. So my dear dad, God bless his soul, he gutted my garage because I really didn't use it anyway, and built a studio, and that's really how it started. I never advertised it. I never really set
Just
out
word of
to
mouth.
do that. It just sort of happened, and I started creating curriculums and helping actors get work and do some career strategy and marketing. I had owned a business up until then. And so I found that I absolutely loved it.
Oh,
just loved it.
Now let me ask you this, which I find it some people very hard to charge people when you love doing what you do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when did
I'm
you?
terrible at it.
Right. So when did you finally get to the point where I know people was coming over, but you had to eventually be like, okay, so.
When I turned it more into a business rather than, hey, come over and I'll coach it. You know, and it's a funny story about that is my sister's an accountant. We are so opposite. It's just unbelievable. And she would call me every once in a while. This is back before PayPal and all that stuff. And she'd say, you know, your account's getting a little low. Can you open your desk and check your drawer? And I'd go, oh, yeah, there's checks in there. I just didn't, you know, it's like, oh, they paid me. How incredible. That's wonderful. But, you know, when you start doing it many hours out of the day, you really have, and you take it on as a business, and you need, man.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to charge, but it's so weird. It's so weird.
I do a lot of freebies and, you know, scholarships and stuff too, because, you know, when there's a kid that really wants to pursue this, and you know,
You'll help them out.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's good.
I think every workship I do, I at least have one or two people in there that that doesn't give everybody permission. It's just one or two.
Right.
people.
Well, I do have a question since you said something. So, as we said earlier, we both have an audition on Saturday. So I would like an audition technique, because the first audition that I went on, I got it, but I didn't. I mean, yeah, but still, I still want to know. I need an audition technique that you
And you want me to give you that in a couple minutes here?
Just a synopsis. It can be quick.
Okay. Well, you know, I think one of the biggest mistakes is people tend to want to just memorize the words and put interesting inflection to it. That's not what we do.
I like that word,
You know,
inflection.
we play human beings, and in order to play a human being, you've got to understand human beings. So really, you know, when I don't know how old you are, but not as old as me, but your biology and your biography make up
over 25.
make up who you are, right?
Right.
So if you don't give any thought to that, how do you know how you're supposed to respond as that human being that you're playing? If all you're doing is reading those lines, it basically is a line reading. That's flat and uninteresting.
So especially if the role is the opposite of who I am as
you
a
are.
person.
Yeah, then you got to really create that why. Like, under what circumstances would, you know, does this person or you behave that way? Because, you know, we're all capable of all kinds of things if we just think about the whys, you know.
You know what? That makes sense. I
So
think I have
it's
it now.
it's really great to read the whole script to get a feel of.
Yeah, if you get
right?
it. If you get the whole script.
Say that part.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't.
But if you if you
I
get
see
the
what you
whole
did. I see what you did there.
if you get the whole script and you read it like a book, then you can kind of understand it better. Like if you was to see a movie and then somebody asks you about different parts of that movie, you can kind of remember.
Yeah, well, you know, even in a full script, it doesn't start at somebody's birth and then end when they. Well, I mean, it could. Benjamin Button. I mean, I guess it could do that. But you know, that's just a slice out of somebody's life. So you know, it's up to you to create the whole human being, not just that one little piece. But it certainly helps. It gives you a whole lot more, you know, given circumstances, what you know for sure, and then you have to fill in the gaps.
That's pretty
I
good.
definitely appreciate that because I got something from that. So
Well, good.
yeah.
I won't charge you.
I was gonna say, well, write her check, please and thank you.
I definitely appreciate your contribution to the charity fund.
I appreciate being here. It's all good. It's all
So,
good.
what time is your class and when is your class?
Oh my goodness, I teach all over the United States. So it's
wow.
You know, I do teach here in Atlanta over at Atlanta Acting Arts. But I've been gone. I just got back from Memphis for 3 days. Next weekend I'm in South Carolina, and then Augusta, and then Orlando, and then New York, and then back home to Los Angeles, and Jacksonville I think is in there as well. So it's
okay.
everywhere. And then this year been asked to teach in Germany, Italy,
Oh wow,
and Ireland.
Yes,
So
oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna go
you're
international.
amazing.
Let's do that. That'll be fun.
That's what. Yeah. See, international. There's that word again. See,
That's the second time. Now,
Yep,
if I hear it
second
one more time,
what's gonna happen?
I don't really know yet. I gotta talk to Jesus again. We gotta talk some more about that.
Oh my goodness. Now, some of the people that you have taught, have you seen them in movies?
Oh yeah, yes, plenty of movies. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And from kids, new talent to more seasoned talent. So yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
which is always exciting because that's the goal, is to work.
Now, with me, I started this lane of unscripted movies, shorts, and movies, and it's my stage play that I just produced as well. It's unscripted. Have you ever heard of that? I'm not improv, but unscripted.
Unscripted, where just the skeleton of it is scripted, the relationships and whatnot, and then you let it go from there.
Well, no. I just kind of like give them a subject and they go from there.
Oh, so it is a lot like improv. It's like
but they go with the whole.
It's like life.
They do. I know, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes it so real, though, because they just doing everyday life. They're talking in an everyday relationship, but they just do the whole stage. It's not like give them a ball and say do something with a ball, but it's just give them the subject matter and then go for it.
Nice.
The whole play, yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Been some interesting things come out of that.
Very.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Because once it comes out,
it's out.
that's out.
Can't bring it back. Absolutely. So tell everybody where they can find you when you are in Atlanta. Because you don't live here?
I do live here.
Oh, you're just from Los Angeles.
Yeah. I've been here like 4 years now, just coming up on 4.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody how they can find you if they want to book you.
I'm the acting coach, and acting is an acronym that stands for Action Created to Initiate New Growth. You can look up my website, the-actingcoach.com, or you can certainly go to Atlanta Acting Arts.
Atlanta Acting
Arts, which is here in Atlanta, but then I go everywhere. So
Okay. Cool. Well, we appreciate
I
you
don't know
being
how
here.
y'all like talk.
Do that.
thing,
She said do this
that.
thing. Just all over the
She
place.
had told me before you
I'm
came
getting
here,
old.
technology is not her friend.
For real?
He says, "All right, so when you get on here, you're gonna push this and push that," and it's like.
That's what she was like. Now what I do? She just gave him the phone. Like,
I
here.
just
now what I do?
figured out how to, I had a 16-year-old. I was with a 16-year-old over the weekend in Memphis, and I was like, so she showed me a bunch of stuff that I had no idea my
was on
phone
your
could
phone.
even do. And I was like, well, who knows?
You just
I've had
answered
for-
it. You just answered it, right? That's it.
That's what a phone's
For,
for, right?
To receive a call?
Right. And then hang up. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I didn't
You're
know my
right.
entire life could be on there.
Yes, emails, everything.
Yeah,
It's crazy. All right. Well, thank you so much, Cindy, for being on our
You're
show. We
welcome.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you, Cindy.
I
I would
appreciate
definitely
you
look
guys.
you up because I would love to come to your class.
I would love to have you.
Absolutely. All right, you guys. We'll be right back with more guests, so stick around for InDuStreet with Tina B.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Tina B with the Lingdale Agency, TLA. It's an agency for men and women ages 40 and over. And this is your opportunity to be a part of this amazing agency. Teach runway class where we teach in different turns, how to walk, straight walk, couture walk. And I have classes once a month or every other month, depending on the venue and its.
Kayvon Hill, and I am with TLA, Ages Beauties Over 40. What I like most about TLA is the acting part of it, that we get the opportunity to be able to get out there and be seen and be able to network with all kinds of people here in the ATL and abroad. I hope that you too will want to join TLA. Tina Bridges is the best.
I have models, I have artists, I have medias and poets. We have a magazine called Vogue Ageless Beauty Magazine, and we also do runway, red carpet events, hosts, and so much more. So you want to be a part of this agency? Email me, ababtlb@gmail.com or Instagram at TLAMGMT. And like my shirt say, we stay working.
What's up, you guys? It's In the Street with Tina B.
Mr. Ali, what up, Joe?
And we have the beautiful Dawn Half Kenny in the building.
Hey, Dawn, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, let me move then. What's that?
Yeah, we're going back and forth there. Thank you all for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
pleasure.
This is another stalking situation, just so y'all know.
It wasn't me.
I found her on Instagram. I reached out. She responded. I appreciate you, too,
course, of
responding.
course.
Then we ran into each other at the Christmas.
Yes, at the
T.
Christmas-
Marie's
yes, we
ugly
sure did.
sweater party. And I was like, hey, that's me on Instagram, so
And I'm
she
glad
is
I'm
here.
here. Thank you again. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
absolutely. So tell everybody who you are, ma'am.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Dawn Half Kenny. I'm also an actress. I've been here in Atlanta for a little over 10 years.
Oh, okay.
People know me probably from. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? Okay, is that better?
You
All
better
right.
get 'em.
I'm probably known most as for my role on Saints and Sinners as Angela. I booked a role on
I got my
Tales, Mr.
questions.
Cooper, excuse me, Agent Cooper, as well as Atlanta. So.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what's up.
Working.
I know that's right.
Thank God.
Now I don't really watch TV, but I seen you on the episode I did see on Saints and Sinners.
Yeah.
Well, I watched
That's
it.
all I'm gonna say is.
Thank you.
I know. Yeah, I know. I
Yes.
got my questions.
Here we go.
First off, first of all, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Let's start there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I almost fell out the scene where you had the white wedding dress. I said,
Yes.
she got this woman dress on
I should all of it.
and
all
was
of it.
dancing like she literally
Mrs.
had.
Still your man. That's right. That's what Angela
Boy.
You know what? That's a poem topic. Miss Still
is.
Your
Miss
Man.
Still your man. That's what Angela is.
I mean, from what I can see, it looks like over the seasons your role has grown.
Man, I'm so I have
It's
to
grown
be,
every season.
I have to be honest. I'm so thankful to God. I'm thankful that you as well as other viewers are able to see the growth in the character, not just with my character, but with all characters. Like
Yes.
the writers are phenomenal. Like they keep the show entertaining. That's something that we definitely have seen since season 1 all the way up until the last season, which is season 4. You can definitely see the growth within all characters, and it's so fun working on the show with so many talented individuals. From Vanessa Bell Calloway to Clifton Powell, Demetri McKinney, like the list goes on. Everyone is so much fun to work with.
That is so cool.
How is it working with Vanessa Bell Calloway? Because y'all have some scenes where you can see the shade in the room. Y'all just.
You know what? I have to be honest with you. That's work. Vanessa is definitely about her business, and but behind the scenes, she's a sweetheart. She's been nothing but the purest. She has a purest heart, a very genuine soul, and as well as the other actors as well. Like everyone is really cool. I have nothing bad to say about anybody. Because if I did, I'd be like, let me tell y'all about this person, 'cause
give
this
us
person
the
get on my
tea.
nerves.
Give us the tea.
So that means I gotta ask this question then. I gotta ask this one. What is the reaction from people on the street when they see you, especially after this last season?
I have to be honest with you. It was maybe 2 weeks ago. I met 3 different people, and as I was sitting and talking to them, they were like just staring, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And each person told me, "Your personality is nothing like the characters you play on TV." I'm like, "Well, that's why it's called acting. That's what we do." But yeah, so it's fun.
Yeah. The episode I seen was you was at their house.
Oh yeah.
He was putting his, I think, wife out the house or something, and you was in. Okay, that's what I
I
saw.
wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna leave that one there because that probably would have been typical of me to bring that up, but I was not.
Hey,
That's the episode I
that's
saw. I
Angela.
was like,
She
whoa.
always stirs up some drama. She keeps the drama flowing.
Well, my girl is a big fan of yours, Kiki.
Oh.
You say hey to Kiki for
Hey,
me.
Kiki girl, how you doing?
She is a big fan of yours. She do those cut 'em up shirts. If you've seen the commercial that came
beautiful
up.
shirts.
Yeah.
Very creative.
So, so what's next for you? Have you did a? Well, let me say this: who you want to work with?
Oh wow, I've never been asked that question. To be honest with you, every role that I book, I'm thankful for because in this industry, we're so used to, we're accustomed to getting no's and turned down from everything. That when we hear a yes, we're like, yes, Mom, I made it.
Yes, absolutely.
But, so I'm always very grateful and I'm humbled by every role I book, and so when it's usually someone new anyway.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh wow, and I have to say when I worked on Tales, working with Irv Gotti as well as Eric White, they were like, oh, we know about you. We know about your work.
Or season 2?
Season 2.
Okay, I just watched the entire season 2.
Season 2. I was with it was myself and I played Agent Cooper. Like, how did you miss that?
I'm trying to think because I think about the songs.
Slippery.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I had my hair pulled back and I had the makeup on. See?
Yeah, you was gangster.
Yeah,
I was like,
okay,
that was this episode 2 of season 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Season 2. Yeah. So like I said, everyone that I work with knew is like it's such a. It's like I'm in awe, like especially because they're like, I know about your work or I know about you and you're talented, and then just to learn from each individual, whether it's a writer, a director, or anyone, like I'm just very thankful. So
now, how did you start? What was your journey?
I love talking about this story. I started 10 years ago working at Tyler Perry Studios. I was an extra. So I started from the bottom.
Right.
I started as an extra at Tyler Perry Studios, and then I worked my way up to stand-in. And I really learned from being at Tyler Perry Studios, learning the in and outs of being on a set, you learn so much. You learn so much about, the courtesy of being courteous of the actors.
Yes.
And, what to do, what not to do, and, so on and so forth. But that's how I got my start there. And I was just watching television one day, and the news had an open casting call for some soap opera show. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to audition. And I went and auditioned, and out of it seemed like 1 billion people because the line was wrapped around the building.
Wow.
But I made it to like the top 10, and I had with no acting experience. I was like, that's when I got the bug.
Got you.
Yep, I got the bug.
Well, that's good that you stayed, because a lot of times people be frustrated. Like, I'm not going to stand in that line for that.
Absolutely. I'm very fortunate, to be able to focus on, what I love to do. A lot of people have families or they have other things going on, and, I'm like, gosh, how do y'all balance everything? But, me being single and not having any children, it was easy for me to focus on what I love.
Oh, just
there goes
you
the
know
DMs.
what? Our producer. Did you see our producer in the back?
Oh,
Oh,
she did that
boy.
herself.
Our producer, look at him. He
No
was like,
kids.
out. He stood up all day. Sit down.
Funny.
Yes.
I was just getting ready to ask you that, too. How do you, really?
No.
The voice has changed?
Whatever.
I was going to ask you, how do you balance it? But you just answered that question. So you single. You don't have to answer to nobody.
Yeah.
I do have a question, though, because as far as being an extra, last year I was extra for the first time, 4 different times for the same show. And one of the things that I noticed about a lot of the extras, and I'm going to just say this loosely, people were acting like, when you talk about being courteous, it was a lot of people so rude. And when you talk about being courteous to people and how the actors be, it was like the starring actors were nicer than the extras were.
Or the people that's over the extras.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, y'all acting like y'all made it already. So what was that experience like being an extra?
What I can honestly say, I'm going to say from my experience, I knew I was there for a job. I knew I was not trying to take nobody's spot. I knew I was there to be an extra, and that's what I was going to do. So I wasn't trying to be in anyone's face, trying to get any photos, no selfies or anything like that. Like, that's not what being on set as an extra is about. So that's how I learned. However, now I get people who inbox me or send me DMs, and they're like, I'm not going to be an extra no more because I was an extra on one project. Do you know how many times I was an extra?
Yes.
Like, it's a step.
It's
levels. Literally, it's levels.
Every time they send me that email, I'm like, I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
And I feel like now so many people feel like, they've done a few extra roles, and they feel like, oh, now I deserve to have a speaking role. What I can say is that, definitely have a plan, because that's what I did. I had a plan. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to be an extra, and then I'm going to learn a little bit more. So standing in, and then while I was standing in, I was also working on independent projects on the side. So that gave me the opportunity to spread out and, meet and network with more people.
Yeah.
So But it just depends on the individual,
I,
you know.
Yeah, I definitely tell people they should do extra work because it do give
Yeah.
you that behind the scenes of how the etiquette
Exactly.
of how to act
There,
on
that's the word
set.
I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember at the time. Thank you.
And it was a learning
does.
experience for me because I was amazed about how many times they would do one shot
Oh my goodness.
and they would do it here and then they would go over here and then they would go over here, then they'd go back to here. And I was like, okay, because I'm very patient. So I was fine. We were sitting in that church for 11 hours, but people were getting visibly frustrated. But I'm like, this is kind of why
They're
we
not built for this.
But
They're
that's
not built
why
for
you
it.
need to be an extra so you
Yeah, so
can
you can
see
learn.
that. Yeah, because you don't want to go straight to a set and be like
They
frustrated.
run it back,
You don't
they
want
run
that.
it back, run it
Yeah.
back. And some of the scenes, like I have to walk through, and I'm like, okay, where you want? Okay,
Yeah.
let me put this little dirt in the ground so I know where to start off. So it was a good experience.
Absolutely.
So I get it. I loved it actually.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, I have nothing but great stories to tell. Like I said, about being over there at TPS, starting from House of Pain, you know, and then that's when I had the opportunity to stand in and on a few other BET projects as well. But I also learned, you know, a lot of people who are in the industry, like the producers and writers and stuff like that. And now, like we are cool, you know, we're associates. So it's really good for them to see me start from extra or standing work to now being on TV series and you know still working. So
Yeah, that's
good.
pretty cool. Now, were you a stand-in for Demetria?
No, I was a stand-in for Bobby Baker, and I'm so happy for her because she's now on Ruthless, which is
wow.
Tyler Perry's new project that's
Yeah.
coming out. So she announced it. So congratulations, girl! Congratulations,
what's
Bobby.
up.
Yeah, I actually saw her. We were at the callback, and we actually auditioned for different characters. And I'm very happy. I'm very excited
made
for
it.
her.
That's cool. That's really, really cool.
Yes.
Now, what are you doing to give back per se from your acting? Do you help people? Do you teach people? Do you know?
One thing I can honestly say is that if anyone inbox me anything, I will give out information. I'm not the type of person that holds on to anything because I know I still have questions, and you know, it's very, especially now, people don't really like to give out information. I don't understand why. It's like I feel like I want to see everybody win. You know,
Everybody don't want to see that
do
though.
that again for me, please. Thank you. I want to see everyone win, and there's not a lot of people who do. So if anyone wants to inbox me and ask me questions, then I'm gonna give you the real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you. I definitely say network. I definitely say take classes. You know, take classes and you know, just study because it's very important. Like,
And patience, huh?
patience.
It's a lot of patience
It's
because
a lot.
most people would not stand in that line to audition.
At all.
No,
you know?
they don't
So you
believe
just
in
gotta stay
themselves
at it.
enough to stay there.
Definitely stay at it. Yeah.
Do you sing or anything?
No.
You know what?
I sing only in the shower.
Girl, I thought you finna bust a note, honey.
No.
Don't get this one over here started because
God did not bless me with
All
vocals.
I
I know
was
that.
gonna do was just go background for it. I was gonna go back.
No singing.
Do you do anything else other than what were you doing before acting?
Before acting, I was in corporate America.
Really
So
doing
I
what?
totally, I was in finance.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes, totally different. Yes, totally different career. And I switched.
So
up.
you left? You just
I'm sorry.
you
to say
know
that.
what? You was
I-
really loud.
yeah.
Okay,
She's
okay,
like,
all
oh,
right.
you know, I
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
plan.
She was
Go
up
ahead,
there.
say
I had
it.
a plan in that transition. I quit. But honestly, that's what I did. I just knew that, you know, there was more for my life, and you know, God had a bigger plan, and you know, I just had goals.
That's what's up.
You know what?
Kudos to you, man, for real.
That
was your confirmation.
It was more confirmation because you already know what I'm trying to do. So
yeah.
that's more confirmation
Right,
for me.
absolutely.
You gotta believe in yourself and go for it. Pray about it. You definitely gotta pray about it. I'm a full believer in Christ, and you know, He gives you the sign, and you know, do it.
So have y'all started filming season 5 yet?
No.
Well, there will be a season 5 though. Oh, you can't say.
When we know, I'll say something.
Okay.
Well, if Trey was here, what did Trey say?
Same thing you
Oh.
said. Ain't nobody
That's why
thinking
you
about
see,
y'all.
that's why I
We
asked
know
you
what
that.
y'all doing. We already know.
Already.
Right. Same thing you said.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so
Did y'all run across each other on set? Do you know Trey?
Oh, Trey's like my brother.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's in the
Trey.
play. He's in
Yeah.
our play.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good. He's doing big
Yeah,
things.
he
Hey,
loves
Trey.
it. That's his first time doing theater, so
Yeah.
he's really excited
he's
about
killing
it.
it.
You ever did theater?
I have. I did it. Well, it was like 10 years ago when I first started in the industry with Dorsey.
I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know, you
I see
already
where this
see.
is going.
So,
You know, theater takes up a lot of time. And
no, not ours.
Oh, really?
Because it's unscripted.
Okay.
That's what I was saying
Yeah.
earlier. So yeah, we don't do
I'm a
rehearsals
busybody.
like that.
I say busy. But yeah, congratulations with
Thank
that.
you, though.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you're not busy on February 9th, come out.
I actually am. I'm going to be working on another project.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
I'm already locked
She's
in.
working.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
You need a
Thank
shirt.
you.
I stay working. I'm gonna
Thank
send you a shirt.
Thank you. And I
Yes.
will rock it proudly.
Yes, because you working out here in these streets.
Thank you.
I had a
Absolutely.
question, but since you don't know, okay. If by chance
Okay.
there is a season 5,
Okay.
what would you like to see from your character that you didn't see before?
From the end of season 4, I loved how, from the first season, it was kind of like she was just kind of quiet and kind of in everyone's business. But at the same time, as she began to grow, it's like, okay, she's really about her business. She's really nosy. She crosses her T's and dots her I's, but then she's crazy. I want to see her get really crazy. Y'all saw a little bit of that at the end of season 4, but I just want people to be like, okay, she is really, like, she threw herself down the stairs because of a man. Like,
oh my
come
goodness!
on. Like,
Yeah,
who
she
does
real.
that?
You ain't, well, some people do.
Yeah,
But,
okay, technically it wasn't because of a man. It was because of information that she didn't want to be released. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna just go.
That's
ahead and
one
say
crazy.
I'm looking forward to
We
season
looking for the
5.
2 crazy. You gonna what?
I'm looking forward to season 5 because this is gonna be a season 5. Just the way it ended, I'm like, nah,
Right.
y'all can't end it.
Well,
like
that's
that.
what they want you to
Yeah.
be. Stay
Stop playing with
tuned.
be
Stop playing with
continued.
people's
Yes.
emotions.
To be
Y'all play with
continued.
They
people's
want you to
emotions.
see. They want you to see. Now, have you seen the new movie, Tyler Perry movie?
I have.
Fall
I saw
from
it
Grace?
last night.
Okay, yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah,
Congratulations to
that
all
was
the
good.
actors. It's really good stuff.
Absolutely. And she is the lady from, what is the lead?
The Have and Have Nots.
The Have and Have Nots,
I had a few scenes with her on the Have and Have Nots. I think it was like last season before that, something like. She's a sweetheart.
Oh, okay. Cool. And I love the other girl. She's funny.
Yeah.
She's really a
great.
comedian, right?
Yes, she was on
it
a
Brisha?
show.
Yeah, Brisha. Yeah.
Brisha Webb. She was on a show called That Girl or All That on
Yep.
TV One some years ago.
She works a lot with Marlon Wayans, the Wayans. So
Okay.
She's
Yeah,
working.
she. Oh, okay.
She works.
Yeah, she work it.
She's very
Yeah,
talented.
she's funny. She is
Yeah.
hilarious. So what? Tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on all social media platforms, which is my first and last name, Dawn Halfkenny, DawnHalfKenny.
Fellas, I just want to remind you all that she is single and she doesn't have any children, okay?
How did you do that,
Oops.
girl?
I mean, just being I go home, I read my Bible. And,
You
I got a
know,
Bible
okay,
study.
Lies.
girl, you just got some more.
Lies.
You just got some more inboxes with
Lies
that
you
right
just
there.
told-
They like,
Hey, you know
wait
what?
a
That's
minute.
That's what a man would say. I don't be doing that. I just read my Bible. You know what?
Oh my goodness. Wait, where you
camera.
from?
I'm from Texas. I'm a Texas girl.
Oh, are you? What
I
part?
am. Killeen, Fort Hood. I'm an Army brat.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
I'm
There
an
we
Army
go.
Shout out to Fort Hood. That's where
There
my
you
brother
go.
is right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's at Fort Hood.
Fort Hood.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
what's up. Because you say you've been here 10 years. Okay. So, you technically from...
I'm from the A.
Yeah.
I thought the A.
8
every now
years.
and then,
Yeah, 8 years or more.
I've
You
been here
from
longer
there.
than 8 years, and I'm
You are
still,
AP
I'm
alien.
still from Detroit.
Welcome to the
I'm
A.
still from the D. What up, though? Y'all know what it is. you know I got to say that. every time.
Well, we go into our relationship segment at 7 o'clock. So it's called He Said, She Said.
See, you want some
You're
background.
more than welcome.
Don't cut your eyes at me. She can
You're
get this
more
work
than
too.
welcome. I know you're a busy woman.
She can get the work too.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they think
I'ma
they
just
be
look
talking.
into the
We show
camera.
some memes and we give the opinion. He said opinion and she said opinion on it and see,
And it's not about anybody being right or wrong. It's just to try to get a better understanding about the thought process of a man and woman. And hopefully we can just get to know each other a little better. That's all, gentlemen. You know we ain't trying to be right.
He said that's so good.
You see what I did there?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back. We gotta rest up from that he just said. Okay. No, that was pretty good though. Cause that's
Did you just give me a compliment?
yeah, it's gonna hurt a little
You
bit.
just gave me a compliment around here. You know what?
Would you stop?
Something to you.
Nisa says she's from Texas. Okay. Hey, Texas in the building.
Shout
All
out to
right.
Texas.
All right, you guys, we're going to take a quick break and we're going
Yes.
to come right back with more of InDuStreet with Tina B.
Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Tina B with the Lingdale Agency, TLA. It's an agency for men and women ages 40 and over. And this is your opportunity to be a part of this amazing agency. Teach runway class where we're teaching different turns, how to walk, straight walk, couture walk. And I have classes once a month or every other month, depending on the venue. And it's
Kayvon Hill, and I am with TLA, Ages Beauties Over 40. What I like most about TLA is the acting part of it, that we get the opportunity to be able to get out there and be seen and be able to network with all kinds of people here in the ATL and abroad. I hope that you too will want to join TLA. Tina Bridges is the best.
I have models, I have artists, I have medias and poets. We have a magazine called Vogue Ageless Beauty Magazine, and we also do runway, red carpet events, hosts, and so much more. So you want to be a part of this agency? Email me, ababtlb@gmail.com or Instagram at TLAMGMT. And like my shirt say, we stay working.
All men are not the same.
That's what he said. Can he call me instead of texting all the time?
That's what she said.
It's He Said, She Said relationship segment every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
On Global Vision TV, Status Network.
It's In the Street with Tina B.
And Mr. Ali, what up, Joe?
What's up, you guys? It's In the Street with Tina B.
Mr. Ali, what up, Joe?
And we are back.
We are.
We made it through the guests.
We did.
That was good.
Yes, it was.
See, my Instagram stalking be working.
And see, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this though, and I'm being serious. I'm not even no jokes. I'm glad that you're able to do that because I don't believe had it been me, we would have got that same response just because.
A man in her inbox.
Yeah, I think in any woman's inbox, I think it's a little different. But if it's you, I think it'll come off, especially when it's coming to a man or a woman. But if it's me, like if it's a dude, I'll reach out to it. I mean, it probably would work. But so I thank you for that because I don't think I would have been able to pull that off. Just because men be creepy in these women inboxes.
That's true. I get a lot of inboxes. I got an inbox one night and the guy was just going at it, and I was like, what we doing?
Never mind.
I hung up. He do it again. I'm like, what is going on right now? I don't even know this dude. It was a Facebook call.
And you answered it?
Yeah, because I'm like, why is this person calling me? I don't. It's business on my Facebook line, but it wasn't business that night. That dude was going to work, and I'm like, who the heck is this?
Apparently, he saw you on the video planning your hair.
You know what? Hey, Nisa K, what's good?
Hey, Nisa K.
Hi, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nisa K. Eat and drink with me.
Hey,
How you
doing?
doing?
I'm good.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, this is your weekly food review, and this week, I'm going to shout out a spot that I was able to experience. Last week, I was back in Florida, and before I left, I just grabbed a little something to eat, heading to the airport. And the hotel, I was at the Sheraton Bay Resort. They have this restaurant that's on the patio right near the bay, which is really, really nice. But it's called Flip Flops. And you go out there, and the setup is really nice. Like I said, right next to the water, just beautiful. So I got to give a special shout out to our server, Sam. He followed me on Instagram, and he said he was going to be watching and listening. So, hey, Sam, what's up, bro? I got there, and at first I was thinking I wasn't hungry, but I sat down and started chit-chatting with my colleague, and immediately was like, okay, let me get a light salad. I ended up ordering this salad. It was so refreshing. It was watermelon and berries and spinach, and then I added shrimp to it. And it was so good. And I ended up getting a blackberry mojito, which was really, really good. So I basically scraped the plate. Like, I gave him back an empty plate. That's how good it was. And I thought I wasn't hungry, but apparently I was. So if you're ever in the Panama City Beach area and you're a person that, does Marriott points, check out the Sheraton Bay Resort. And they have several restaurants in there, but definitely check out Flip Flops. And go and holler at my boy Sam. And anything on the menu looks really, really good. They have fresh seafood in there, so if you're a seafood lover, this would definitely be a place for you. I give them an 8 because the atmosphere of that itself was really nice. The food was yummy. And overall, with everything, I give them a 9. I would go back to that restaurant any time of the day. So make sure you follow them on Instagram. Sheraton PCB stands for Panama City Beach. And check them out. You won't be disappointed. You can follow me anywhere on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Eat and Drink with Me. And if you want me to go check anything out anywhere, hit me up at eatanddrinkwithme@gmail.com, and I'll check it out. I got my passport. I'm ready to go. Wherever you need me to go, I'm there.
All right. Well, there you have it. Thank you, Nisa K.
Thank you, Nisa K.
All right, y'all. Happy dining.
All right. All right, you guys. Well, there you have it with Eat and Drink with Me with Nisa K every Tuesday, right here about 6:45, 6:50. She give you the report. Make sure you go check it out. And when we go out, we watch Nisa like, okay, good, we can eat here.
Because if she say it's good, then
it's got to be good, yeah. Because she watch scores and all that stuff. I don't watch no scores and all that, so I'm just going in blind. Like, let me order that. But she's when she goes in, she's watching the scores. So,
can I tell you something?
What's up?
Can I make a little light announcement? Something that I'm proud of. So sometimes if you're around people and especially if they got good things going about themselves, it kind of can rub off on you.
Yeah.
And so my barber, he's been my barber since 1994. Mm-hmm. And he lives in Atlanta, and he came to me with an idea, and that idea has taken shape. So we opening a store. It's called Time Machine Vintage Boutique on February 6th, and our suite is in the Met. off on over in the West End. You know where we did the video shoot at for the Shell of a Man. We have a space there.
Okay.
And selling vintage toys, and we got vendors that actually have space inside, and they sell all type of vintage toys, and it's really coming together. This was a plan that he brought to me, and he was like, "Do you want to be my partner in this business?" And it was so crazy because I always thought about wanting to have a business outside of what I do.
Right.
And then when he brought it to me, I was like, it was genius because first of all, the location. We at the West End, and
The Met, right.
and we not even open yet, and all of our vending space pretty much has already been booked and taken.
Vending space.
So we have the space, and he sells toys, he collects toys, and we have vendors that actually rent space in our store to sell their stuff. It's kind of like yes. So I'm definitely pleased to announce. So if you are into vintage, some of everything, I want you to come and check it out.
So when is it? I mean, when is it like?
We are officially open February 6th.
And that's when the other vendors are coming as well,
They
or are
already-
they just
They
doing?
already have their stuff in now. We have people that already got stuff already in there.
But are they selling out of there yet?
Yeah. I mean, if you reached out to them directly, you certainly can. But the official opening is February 6th.
Oh, okay.
That's when they'll be,
Day after my birthday.
which is February 5th. So I shout out to my barber, my friend, my business partner, Nappy. That's not the only business that we have together, but that's the only one I'm gonna talk about right now. But I'm definitely glad. Time Machine Vintage Boutique. I'll be posting the flyer and the picture. So if y'all come
I
over
like
to the
that
net.
name.
Yes, we on Instagram and Facebook. Time Machine Vintage Boutique. We got some photos up, some videos up under construction, and you'll be able to see. So I'm proud of that. To say, because ultimately I'm, hey, I'm around business owners. Shout out
Say
to
that.
Tina B, Jack Trey. There it is right there. There we go. Shout out to super producer, cause that's actually a wall across from where our desk is, where the computer at.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was just done over the weekend.
Who did that?
He did.
Oh, wow.
So those are some of the toys. That Joker at the bottom right hand corner is an actual, I guess you can say a display of the actual original Joker's head. And I didn't know about vintage toys and comic books and all of that, but I have been learning. There is a demographic. There's a market for it.
Oh, heck yeah.
And it is ridiculous. You hear me?
Yeah, big time.
It is ridiculous. So I'm definitely proud of that. So you will be seeing that often. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am very proud.
You should be.
I am.
You should be.
I'm trying to do some things. I can't say it all, but listen here. I'm trying to do some stuff. So it's fortunate that I got people around me that have their own business that I learn from, especially marketing wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Y'all need shirts.
Networking.
Y'all need shirts. Get you some cute girls. Put on them shirts. Stand out there on
Exactly.
February 6th.
So shout out to my.
He on?
Well, he may be, but I'm sure he go see that picture though.
Oh, okay. That's what's
So,
up. Well, you can
shout out
screenshot
to
it
Jay.
as well. Shout out Jay.
Yeah, 25 years plus. We used to fight in the club together.
Not each other.
No, we used to fight other
people.
Yeah. So that's how far back we go. So I was holding on to that news. So I'm definitely proud. So
And that's good. Congratulations, man.
thank you. We got some more stuff coming.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Winter Fan Festival on the business.
I know. Look at you.
TV series. You know.
Since never mind.
Since what?
No.
What? Say it.
No.
What?
I'm just saying.
I'm
Since
looking-
when?
Since when what? This what we doing for the company?
Right.
Do we need to cut the commercial?
No cut. This is raw and uncut.
Yeah.
You know what, Kush in the back.
That's what she said.
I cannot.
That's how
I
she
will
like
not.
it.
Let me ask you both a question.
I see what you did there. Straight segue. Go
Why?
on.
Let me tell you. It's been long. Okay. So, if y'all meet a girl
Okay.
and you randomly kick it with her sexually, right?
Randomly kick it with her sexually.
You know what that means. Stop.
Okay. I just want to make sure, just for context.
And then the one night that y'all have sex, the condom breaks. You didn't know. You finish in her. How would you feel? You know her, but you really don't know her. But you know her.
You heard what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. You know her, but you really don't know her, but you know her.
I mean, y'all cool. Like, you can call her.
It's too many.
I mean, y'all cool. Like, you can call her up and be like,
variables involved
hey, come
here.
through. Or she may say, come through. Or, you know what I mean? Y'all on that level. Like, y'all cool like that. But are you cool like that if she was to become pregnant by a slip up? You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to raise a family with her, but at the same time, you cool with her. That's what I'm saying. How would you feel?
Well, take into consideration the fact that condom could have broken. He might not have been done.
But he was done. I said he was done.
Oh, okay. I just checked to make sure if there was some release.
It was some release.
Okay, it was some
inside.
Release. I think, and I don't usually do this, and I'm not about to do it, but I'm about to do it. See what I did? I think almost every man in that situation, there would be some sense of concern, if you will. Especially if it's someone you casually kick your head.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Say the phrase again.
You like them, but you don't like them. You know them, but you don't know them.
No, the original phrase. What you kicking it, casually kicking and having sex with. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you casually kick it with each other, but y'all kick it with each other. Like, you can call them.
Okay.
Whenever, but y'all not in a relationship.
Okay. I think almost every man would have some sense of nervousness just because of the unknown. You know, you don't know, first, I mean, how did you not be able to feel that,
That was my next question.
Because
That was my next question.
Yeah,
like, do y'all know when it busts?
Sometimes you may not know, but more often, see.
It depends on the brand that you use.
And depends on how
and the female.
how physical you have been. Like, how physical are you in the act?
Yeah, it depends on the female, and it depends on the brand.
Okay, wait. Let me wait.
You're gonna follow up question.
Back up. Okay, so what I'm saying is, do y'all know when it busts? Do y'all feel it? Like, it's a different feeling. It's got to be a different feeling.
It is, but
because when you have the condom on, it's kind of like,
not initially.
It's kind of like a little friction there, but without the condom, it's straight to it. So it's how y'all not know?
They make condoms to feel like that sometimes, to where you really, they don't make it to where we can get the feeling, because people know that you don't get much feeling. So it, like I said, depends on the brand that you use.
Yes. So you saying so?
And sometimes y'all could be going so good, it may feel like it's not, but it's on, and so you just don't know. It just, like I said, it's just factors in that. Condoms ain't
100. That's why.
That's
why it's 99%.
You can't feel it out. Sometimes you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can, but it depends on the brand that you're using.
And
but to answer the question, I would go. Well, I'm gonna let you go first. Yeah.
Go ahead, because I want you to finish.
I'd be nervous, and just hopefully that she cool and we can just work it out. We both know the agreement that we was just messing around. You shouldn't hassle me. I ain't gonna hassle you, but what's going on? We gotta see if it's really real. I mean, we slipped up. That don't mean you got.
Yeah.
So we just gotta see. Hopefully it's somebody that she reasonable and won't panic and just start tripping. That's what I hope. But ain't nothing I can really do if it happened like that. But just hope that she don't trip out.
So do y'all have to keep checking?
So that's what I was gonna lead into, because even when you're in it, there's ways that you can just kind of check and make sure you depending on what position you're in, you know what I'm saying, you can just kind of do a little check or whatnot. You kind of if you switching positions, we got the parental thing out there. If you move in a certain kind of way, in certain angles, you can check, but. I think a lot of times when a man doesn't feel it, it has a lot to do maybe because of the moisture that the woman is giving off, because she can be Aquafina, and when you first entered, it been like that the whole time, and you may not even feel it until afterwards. Yeah, so like he said the word, almost every man would be nervous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we really don't know sometimes. Woman can just be too good, and just like I say, it can feel the same. So you don't want a condom to where you won't feel nothing.
So let me ask you this:
Here it come.
right before you get ready to explode, wouldn't you check it then?
Yeah, you should. I mean, you should come out anyways, regardless, with or without a grip on. So I don't know if you
Really?
just- yeah.
Why?
What? Why? That's why. So you gonna get pregnant. You should either way. You should always not, unless you know you shouldn't. I mean, I don't trust condoms like that.
You know.
Here's what I'll say.
Either way, you should abort.
Out, though?
Either way, you
Okay.
should abort mission.
If
Your jump off game gotta be tight.
If I've released, we have protectors being used, and if I've released, and my blood is still flowing, I ain't go just abort. I may not be going at the rate at which I was going initially, but I still, because it's you like I got my second win. I'm still up in this thing.
Out of there.
You know what I'm saying? You might have to maneuver a little bit to still try to go. But
Kush doing somersaults, bro.
Yeah, you already know it. Hey, I don't play.
listen,
Or she doing somersaults.
but
It's one or the
again,
other.
if it's still on there, you can't go like you was in the beginning, but you can still, play a little bit. Now you ain't gonna go too long. You might get a little.
No, he
feisty.
talking about before he even do it, he jumping up out of that thing.
Hey.
He ain't coming up in there.
Oh,
Why?
Yeah, he jumping up
I'm
out
outta there.
when he feel like he about to.
it sounds like
Outta
Chris
there.
have been through something.
What? Hey,
Chris have
man.
been through something.
You don't have some scares?
Well, I'm out of there. I ain't got time for that. That's the only way I know that I know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for no maybes. That's the only
True
way
that.
I know that I
True
know.
that.
You know
I ain't
what?
playing with y'all. That's
That
how I've
is
been this
so
long.
true.
I'm not
I
playing.
am
That
not
is so
mad
true.
at
So
all.
so tell me this. Do you go down?
Yeah.
So without a condom?
Whoa.
So it's okay for your throat.
No, it depends now. It ain't
So
just
it's
no
all about the
everybody.
pregnancy. It ain't about a disease.
So we just
No, it's
ride
about
this
both.
22.
Now
we
you
just
just
ride
switched
this
it. Now you just-
advisory sticker through all
Not-
2020.
I
Is what
just
we
want to
Might
know.
as well.
I just want to know
See,
the,
now
the,
that's
the,
different,
the,
though.
the
See, that's-
explanation of it all, because you'll go down raw.
Nah,
Then
but
you
see
put a
that-
condom on. Like, why? Let's just raw this thing on out. Why are we? Why is
No.
it okay for your throat to catch something, but your panal?
But if I do
not?
that, I'm kissing you. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. Some women
That-
do
that
that,
is-
and
that is a
some
good
women do
question.
that.
I don't
look,
even have an answer
But
for
look,
that
some
because-
some
Right?
women do that until you put a condom on before y'all have sex.
But I mean, but
I
y'all
get what you're
touching
saying.
more liquid than we are.
You right,
Trust
but it's
that.
either way. It's still the same
Trust
type
that.
Well,
thing.
if you're doing it right, but that's what I had read in the book. That he
Y'all
initially-
touching much more than what we're
Now,
touching.
you right, though. I
'Cause
don't
when
know
that
what's-
thing leak, we be like,
I don't know what's
Get away from me.
y'all funny.
470-251-4707. Ladies, is that what y'all do? Can you do that again?
What the hell I just do?
Really?
She play too much.
This is what I'm gonna do.
She play too much.
You see my face?
She gonna do that on purpose. Then be like,
Oh
what?
my
You know what you did, G. That's not
What?
true.
What? Stop! You play.
No, but you know they never made condoms for that though. She plays. Look, she having.
She know that's some BS. She know it. She can't even get
But
that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all touch more juices than we do. If
Yeah,
you
but
go
they-
down on a woman, she already
But
there.
they never made protection for that. They made flavored condoms for women, but they didn't make no flavored condom for
You
a
can put
man.
saran wrap.
Flavored saran wrap.
You heard the song?
I don't even
Forget
know
the
if a
saran wrap.
woman.
Don't let no good go to waste.
I don't.
See, no.
I don't even know if women would do that to go down on a man with a condom on. Like,
What? You never had?
Nah, that'll take away from it.
Well,
Heck
that's
no.
For the woman?
Yeah, that'll take away from it.
Put a
Put a
flavored
condom on him and then go down on him?
go down on the woman.
No, on the guy.
It'll take
I wouldn't
away-
want to. I
he
wouldn't
put
want
the
to.
condom on.
Hold on, he
she
put the
go-
condom on. It'll take away from the woman.
From the friction of it, I would think it wouldn't be as smooth
Why wouldn't it? You got
because it's got a thick condom on there.
condoms not always thick now. They don't. I
All right,
don't know
so
what
now
kind
I'm
of
gonna have to
condoms
try
y'all be
it.
using, but no, they used to have flavor.
4702.
Like I'm saying, like so you weren't like the glow in the dark rubbers. Y'all ain't none of that. No fun. Okay.
So which brave lady
I
is
would-
gonna call 470-251-4707?
They live a different lifestyle.
4707 and say they have done that to a man while he had a condom on.
Put
We
a
have-
condom on?
Yeah.
That
If
is
a
that
woman
takes
can-
away from
That
it.
was the
Okay,
thing,
now I
though.
see
See,
what
that
y'all
was the-
saying when
that
y'all
was the-
say I can't feel nothing. if I go down on you, I don't want no condom. That's taken away from it.
But
I don't even
what is it that
see
you're trying to get? I mean, I know what you're trying
I
to
want
get.
to feel it. I want to feel like.
But
I'm
yet you
just-
bag up if you see something coming
That's
out.
what I'm
of
saying.
the-
Like, what?
Why are you doing that?
But I'm just saying, like, what is like?
You know
I
what?
figure it's taken away from us, but it's safety because that used to be a thing. Like, what's your favorite flavor?
Oh, we got a phone call.
Here we go. InDuStreet with Tina B.
And Mr. Ali, what up, Ja?
Hey y'all, this is a good conversation. This is Lisa Britt. How y'all doing?
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, okay. The producer said they don't make condoms for going down on women.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not true, sir. They're called dental dams, and
Okay.
they have all different flavors.
What? Wait, how do
it's
you
just
do?
like? So it's just like when you was like you can use saran wrap.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's sort of like the same thing. It's a little firmer than saran wrap, but it's sort of like the same thing, and they have different flavors: strawberry, chocolate, banana, all that. And I can come on the show and show you some.
So what? I mean, what did it do? It lay across there, or it goes in her? How?
It lays across the woman's vagina, or you could also lay it across the woman or man's anus hole.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And we ain't
Look
talking
it up,
salads.
dental
up in here.
dam.
Dental.
I've
Well,
heard
hold on.
of dental dams.
Where do they sell them?
Do you know where they sell them?
Yeah, so funny.
That was
you
the
can
producer.
ask your doctor if they have some. Normally they have them like in the health clinics, or you can just ask your regular, doctor. And
Oh,
you
wow.
can check the pharmacy
Yeah.
and see if they have some. Yeah,
I never heard of that.
I never.
they're not cheap though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can't reuse them.
I mean, I wouldn't want them.
You can't reuse them.
No condom is reusable.
Yeah, you can't reuse them. No.
Don't reuse them, Kush.
Oh, you nasty.
You know what?
Is that what happened when you about to turn 50? You get a little more explorative?
And you know, hey, I ain't
you
gonna
already
tell
know.
y'all.
Thank you, Lisa.
You know,
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Y'all have a good show, okay? Y'all
Thank
got
you.
A great show.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
I learned something today. Then.
Yeah, dental dam.
Like, I
Well,
heard that
damn.
term.
Dental
I heard that
dam?
term.
I ain't
but
never heard that.
I heard that term, but it's been years since
So
I heard
what
of
the
that.
hell they taste? I
So
don't know.
I don't like the different tastes. I don't want to do
That's
all
weird,
that.
man.
I would
What
just
the hell
get
was
straight
that?
to it. I ain't got time for all that, honey. Let me get to this thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me get to this thing.
Hey, I wish y'all could have saw the look on Cook's face right
I got
now.
on shades. You can't see my face. I just
I wish y'all could see the look on his
gosh.
face. That is.
But I'm gonna try that though. I'm gonna try that with
Dental
the
dam.
flavored condom.
Let's see if they got them at Starship. Man.
I'm gonna try that.
This is how we
But
found
nah,
out.
that used to be a flavor condom used to be
I'm
a
gonna
thing.
skip
Like used to be like, so what's your favorite flavor? You know what I'm saying? And so.
Oh, and then that's what they would do.
Yeah, so it really helps a woman because she don't taste all the nasty stuff you keep saying y'all don't want to touch. She tastes the flavor of the condom, and that makes her go harder.
Got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Because it's a flavor to it.
But my thing is, and I say that I hear that a lot. Guys will go down with no problem. Like we'll meet guys and they'll just be like, "Oh, let me get to it." Like,
Nah, I ain't-
hold on, what's my
I ain't-
name? You know what I'm saying? But then they want to put a condom on. It's like, you going down? You don't know what she got. It's
Well,
the
the-
same difference.
That don't make sense, but that's
your
why
mouth come up bumped up, then you be worried like, what the heck just happened?
That's why it don't happen that often.
What you got to understand,
guess.
a lot of guys who lead with that, they're doing that thinking that will get them closer to you sooner. So because they are doing what has worked for them. So letting a woman know, hey, I'm gonna do that, and some women be like, "Oh, well, come on." So they're doing something that has worked for them before.
Do y'all do that every time you meet
No.
a girl?
What?
Go down.
No, you can't.
So what? Why you can't?
You what? The reason you just said it's by trying to get no bumps on their lip.
So, but how do you know?
What you mean? How you know?
How do you know this one is okay and this one is not okay?
We didn't did something before. You getting all that from me, like. Which,
So you have to hit it before you do that.
well, still, I don't know. You don't know. You don't
Right,
know.
you don't know.
You don't know.
You
But
just
now that I
never
know
know.
that we have condoms for that, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know.
Well,
gotta
dental
test that thing
down.
out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
Let
gotta
me
worry
see what
about
that
that.
Hey,
be
girl,
like.
hey, wait, hold on.
Look, exactly. Give me
She
one.
think you putting a condom in
She don't worry about what I got going on. Don't worry about it. Maybe it's
But
one
you
thing.
know what?
Oh my
it's
gosh.
interesting and it's something to talk about.
It
really
is something.
Nah, it is
talk
though,
about.
because it's always been like that. And women be always like, so
The-
someone be like, so you
the-
don't? I be like, nah, you tripping? Like,
The screen went out.
This ain't no signal.
I don't know what happened. But yeah, dental down, man.
That's a very interesting
But that's just like guys too. You know, we have to really be, you know, selective on who we going down on as well, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Everybody thing ain't, you know, ain't clanked. Ain't clanked. And some of them be hiding. So,
you said clanked.
y'all know what I'm saying.
You dead wrong. She dead wrong.
Some of them be hiding. You be
Ain't
like,
gonna
come
say
on
no-
out, Chef. Boy.
Ain't gonna
Come
say
on
no back there.
out.
Do we have a meme? Because I don't know what she's on today. Her line of questioning has been very questionable.
No, this is what she be talking about. We need to know what women be saying. That's what y'all be
Yeah,
saying. Go
yeah,
get it out. Go get it out.
yeah.
I'm
That's what y'all
just
be-
saying. I'm just saying. That's what I said. Go and get it out.
Shout out to all the grown ladies out there. You ready to just get right to it?
Oh my goodness.
I have nothing. I'm just still floored by this whole line of questioning. I didn't know you was coming out the gate like this today. Apparently, you feel some type of way today.
I was just wondering. I mean, these questions people want to know. The people are saying great questions because we just want to know, do y'all feel it? Because, you know, guys will say, I ain't even know it broke. And we sitting up there like, we don't know it broke. But I was just wondering if a man can feel it when it breaks. So that's what I'm asking because I'm sure a lot of pregnancy has came from the condom breaking.
I agree.
One of the parties had to feel it.
So I
He
used to
just
think-
didn't care or
Yeah.
just kept going.
I used to think they was always lying, man. I ain't know. You ain't know.
Yeah.
You would know.
But
You wouldn't know that.
You
How
a
you ain't
dude
know?
would know,
But then
like-
sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Then I was
Hey.
like, okay, I can see how you not know, but
Yeah.
you know, like you know
Because-
you,
Yes.
so you know. But yeah, I used
And
to
it's gonna
always-
be a different feeling because it's you be like.
That's what I was
It is.
asking. You
It's
like,
said
wait.
no.
But look,
Like,
it is,
wait a
but it
minute.
ain't. Sometimes
Wait a
you in the
minute.
mode. You might just think,
I don't know. She might be.
You might just
know,
think you got her right. Like, okay, so she
Yeah.
feeling better. You don't, because sometimes I remember one time I thought it happened. I messed up the mood. I'm like, well, girl, I don't know.
Right.
And I messed up the mood, so
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you just got to find a slick way to check.
See.
But
Oh,
I
you
stopped.
can check
I was
it
like,
without
no.
missing a stroke. You do not have
That's what I'm
to
saying. You know,
still
no.
check it.
Once you learn
just
how
gotta
to,
know
you
to
good.
maneuver
You got
that
to,
thing a
yeah.
little
You got to
bit.
know how to, yeah. You could know without. I had
What
to
I'm
learn.
just saying, you got to be able to maneuver that thing, kind of bag up. So you got to listen.
Yeah, you got to
You know,
check.
I ain't even about to do that. I was about to help the fellas out who.
Well, help them out.
Not because. So here's a way to, to double check. Always just kind of switch positions. You know what I'm saying? You may just want to switch up your stroke a little bit.
Oh, just so you can look at it?
Yeah, you might want to back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Play with. Oh, okay, we good. Okay, let me get back into it. But see, you can't be a long delay. It's seconds. It's quick. It's fast. It don't take all that long.
I mean, that's what we do too, because you thinking we just playing with, no, we checking to see if that thing's still on.
I need to.
Yeah.
Need to.
So
You get caught up in the moment.
Again, depending on what
Team-
position you
teamwork
in,
make the dream work.
depending on what position you in, there is no excuse for you not to know.
Yeah,
If you
it's
a
two
man.
of y'all. Hey, look.
Yeah, depending on what.
Depending on what position
Yeah.
he's in, there's
Yeah.
no excuse for him not to know because more than likely you are going to be looking while you're doing
Yeah,
it,
I don't- yeah.
depending on position that you're in.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
So
like
why
I said,
only gentlemen know what you're talking about?
Well,
I know what
no,
you're talking
because
about.
it really,
too.
because women
Well, I'm
don't.
talking to the gentlemen
Because
right
women
now.
don't
I ain't
care.
ta-
Y'all
You
feel
know what?
good.
You-
At the moment, y'all don't be caring. Y'all
You
just be like,
talk to the
all right.
estrogen. I'm talking to the
I'll be
testosterone.
looking back.
You still can't. Dude, so you still can't. You still don't have the view that the man has. We have a different view.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I can look down. Hey.
Depending on the position.
Depending on the
Depending
position.
on the position.
Where is this going?
Okay,
Where is
all
you-
right. Let's get a meme. Let's
You
get a
was
meme.
nasty, but I like it though. Let's keep on going. I am here for it.
Mike and Eric.
Right. What the? You got it right. Guys, could you date a woman who tells you that she is dating multiple guys? She straight up and she say, yeah, we can go out, just letting you know, I got a date Monday night and a date Friday night, but we can do something Saturday night.
Now, yes. 20 years ago, no. And here's why. Why today is because I'm mentally mature enough to understand what that is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have any problem with that now. But at 24, I was, very, 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 very emotional. I'm like, what? You doing what? Because in my young, immature mind, I'm thinking, did she go do something with him? But the reality is, we just dating. That's not none of my business.
Right. Like you said, you don't own nobody. You just enjoying the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell nobody what to do with their body. They're gonna be with who they want to be with.
And see, unfortunately, the way that meme is set up, even if someone says, okay, they're dating multiple people, some people will automatically equate you dating someone with you
With
actually
sleeping with someone,
them.
yeah.
When it can really be you just
dating.
out.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of times too, like, and that's more so with females. You know, if you go out with a guy on Monday or go out on Wednesday, and a different guy on Saturday, and then it's like, girl, it's not. I'm just going out. I'm not sleeping with everybody. I'm just going out to dinner, going to a movie, going to a concert. It's different guys go take you different places. So it's not so much as people automatically assume that they're sleeping together.
I think, now I've heard some women say they're just not built that way. Like if they like a guy, and even if they want to date someone else, it would be hard for them to do that because they like this one guy. So it's hard for them to, I think it would spread the attention like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I'm
but
like
if a woman does like multiple guys, I see absolutely nothing wrong because if she can go out with 4 dudes, and even if she's sleeping with 1, so what? Even if she's sleeping with 2. I just don't have that thought process at 44 years old.
Yeah.
So I don't think like that, but you are right. It's a lot of men my age or above will still be like, oh, she a hoe, but what about what you do? That's not, it's kind of hypocritical, you think?
Right. Absolutely. What else we got? Okay.
You sent this a Kush? This Kush is...
This Kush view.
Oh, okay. This Kush got something. Okay.
Yeah, I seen it today, and we talked about it.
Well, let's talk about it. Uh-oh.
There is no history of the black man settling
make this
down
here.
with only one woman.
You say in your book, there is no history of the black man settling down with one woman
Right.
and never desiring to have another. Before slavery, during slavery, or after slavery, the black man has never been recorded to have just one woman.
Right. Well, I think there's some actual facts we can look at on that. Monogamy has failed for the white man in America.
But this is like saying it's okay.
It's not me saying it's okay. This is how they're living. I'm giving you the history of what their life is. Black men haven't been waiting on me to tell them it's all right to have more than one woman. Neither have white men. This is just what they do. I'm not talking about fornication and adultery. I'm not talking about one-night stands and running around rampant with other women. That's not the kinds of, when I say more than one woman relationship. I mean that before we came to America, our men had more than one wife and family. And we were satisfied with it because we had not met the monogamy idea. We had not met the American white woman who, insists on certain kinds of values in her man. We had not learned envy and jealousy. All right, after coming here, those kinds of ideas were bred into us because of society and the mores that the Americans made up here. And so then we started to have problems with that. But I think that since it is apparent that most of them, not all of them, it's certainly up to the man, do love more than one woman. I got tons of mail. A lot of black men write and tell me that they have had 2 women for 5, 10, 15, and 20 years, and they can't even get the women to speak to each other. Sometimes they have 2 families.
Would I want to talk to a woman who's sharing perhaps the bed and then the money and the social life with who I would deem as my man?
If you want to deal in reality, and if you are not insecure, and if you don't think that robs you of something, you would want to know them. If he loves her, you certainly should want to know her.
There are a lot of black women out there who say,
I know they're mad about that idea. I understand,
That would never hold water.
Wait a minute, that's not easy. And that's a frightening thought to most of us. And I don't like that. I'm not for that. I'm in agreement with everybody else. Our men ought to just have one woman. But that is not the reality. I'm trying to get us to deal with some reality for a change. Stop dealing with fantasy. Stop dealing with television. Stop dealing with imagination of how we wish things were. Let's deal with them how they are, what it is. Present tense.
Let me just...
Okay. If you just tuned in, you tuned in the street with Tina B.
Mr. Ali, what up, Joe?
We was looking at a video about black men. She saying the history that black men has never settled down with one woman before.
She's saying there has been no history of a black man to settle down with only one woman. And she was not saying that she condones it. She was saying that when black people were brought here, like, men had more than one woman, and it was accepted because they hadn't learned about monogamy. So that video looks old.
Yeah, very old.
It looks old.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in what people's thought process about that is, because some people feel like monogamy is not natural. Some people feel that way.
Well, you know, back in the day, though, they would have, you know, a family and then another family across the way. But the men was working, women stayed home, cooked, clean, took care of the house. And men would come with, you know, pay all the bills and stuff like that. And, you know, of course, bills wasn't like they are now. So you need the 2-income household to make ends meet. But a lot of time, women, you know, I'm sure was just kind of like, okay. You know, because the bills getting paid, everything is done. So the man pretty much did what he wanted to do. He had 2 or 3 families going on, and nobody questioning it. So I'm not saying that men can't be faithful or you know, but I know back in the day a lot of that was going down.
Do you?
Here we go. In the Street with Tina B.
And Mr. Ollie, what up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, this is Nisa. That was a good video, good pick, Kush. So it sounds like the lady was talking about just all the way back to tribal ancestry type days when that was the thing, that the guy had more than one wife. Like, that was just it. And it was just accepted. And sounded like she was saying that once the African people got over here and started getting, you know, learning how the other people were living, how they were taught to live, that, oh, you're only supposed to be with one woman, and, oh, you're only supposed to do this and that, then that's when the issues started happening.
Got you. So she's saying that was...
That's what it sounded like she was saying.
Got
like,
you.
even before they got over here and got used to whatever the white folks were already doing.
Got you. Makes sense. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Uh-oh. I think I hung up.
Someone.
Hello? I think I hung up on him.
Yeah, somebody just called.
That was deep. I mean, yeah, I see what she's saying. It's like you doing something before somebody tell you you're doing something wrong. You don't know. Right. Until somebody question you about it, then you're like, oh, that's not how everybody's doing it? What's going on right now? You know what I'm saying? So she was saying that's how it is. They had 2 or 3 wives. Like, it was nothing. It's what is. But then you come here and it's like, who is that? Now it becomes this thing of, oh, I thought we could do that. So I see what she's saying.
I think there's more. I think that happens more today than people really care to admit. Whereas a man, in this particular case, a man having a woman at home, you know, he takes care of the bills. Even if she does work, you know, he's taking care of the household, and he still have another woman that he may take care of. I still believe that happens more so than people want to admit, with the woman at home actually knowing.
Oh, you think the woman knows?
Yeah, I think it happens more often than not, because, and I'm just gonna parallel this just slightly with what Lonnie Love said, because a lot of times, you know, if men can afford to have that, whereas a woman who's at home is used to a particular lifestyle, even with her making her money and being able to keep her money and spending whatever she wants, he still has that, I guess, that edge. I'll say that. I'll use that edge, for lack of a better term. And the woman on the side, she gets what she gets, and he take care of her too. I think that happens more often than people care to admit. I also feel that it's a lot of women out here who don't have a problem with that, but they won't admit it because it's not universally accepted.
I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say that. Most definitely. And because, I mean, we talked about that before. Like, if you taking care of the home and you doing everything you're supposed to do at home, and you go out and knock something down, I mean, long as it's not destroying our our makeup of what we
Our home make.
our makeup of what we built. Because I mean, if we build something for 20 years, right? A home, a business, the kids, they college, everything, right? Then you cheat. One night can mess up that 20 years. So are you going to let that one night mess up that 20 years that y'all have built together?
Okay, so what do you say to a woman who's been with a man for 2 years and he cheats a year and a half
But
in?
have we built something together though? That's what I'm looking at. What we have built.
Okay, so
together.
unless you've built something together, some equity, if you will.
We got some stuff in this game. We got money in this game.
More than just y'all two and y'all feelings.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We got some. If we got some things going for each other, and we came in this game together and doing this thing, then yeah, you got to think about more than just a piece at that moment. You got to think about what you done invested. It makes a difference.
So I was talking to somebody about that. I was like, so women, I figured women, people in relationships, right? Because I'm more like a business. Like, what are we doing outside of us being together?
Yeah.
Like, let's figure that out too on why we and try to be together. Because let's just say we don't work out. When you feel better, we not working out, and you still financially straight. Other than we not working out, and you still in the same financial situation you was in before you met me.
When you met me, right?
You really your feelings wouldn't be as hurt because you like, at the end of the day, we did handle some business together. So.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
In the street with Tina B.
And Mr. Ali, what up, Joe?
Yo, what's up, Tina? Ain't that your husband sitting next to you, Mr. Ali?
No, that's not my husband.
Oh, yeah, this Fred right here again with the big screen TV in Riverdale, Georgia.
Yes. Thanks
You
for
remember me?
watching. Yeah, of course. You called last week. Thanks for watching us on the big screen. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I keep thinking that's your husband next to you. Mr. Ali, what up, though?
He didn't ask.
No.
Say it again?
I said he never asked me.
Never, huh?
He never asked me to marry him.
No. Tina is she's single and accepting piece of dates.
What?
Oh, yeah.
She's accepting piece of dates.
Oh, piece of dates.
Y'all just work together on TV, huh?
Yeah, we work. Yeah, we have great chemistry on TV. I know,
Okay,
like
I
he's
see.
setting up something. Oh.
You say you try to.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling
You try to
in.
set something up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a great one.
I didn't know if he was trying to set something up or get himself set up. He was trying to see what's going on.
Right.
with the
Before,
team.
he want to make sure before he holler, is that your
Right.
husband? What's good?
Now here come your DM. Bing. So this is me with the big screen TV. So since y'all are not.
Oh,
you
that's
right.
what he gonna say to
Yeah.
me? In Riverdale.
And she don't even watch TV.
I watch TV. I watch it on my phone because I watch the Tyler Perry movie.
I do that. Have my phone with my TV looking right in.
I don't even watch TV. I don't even have a TV. But I watched the Hernandez story. Did you watch that?
I did.
Now, did you see the girl who was down for him?
I did.
Now that's a real case of being down, ride or die, for real. Like she hit the gun and everything. Like she is really down for that dude. Was down for that
So, are you that type of woman?
dude. I'm down. I'm not down to go to jail down. I got limitations to my downness.
So she didn't go to jail though.
No, but she could have.
She could have.
They never found the gun. So no evidence, no jail. But I'm down. I can be down. Like I got you 100. Like I bring you money on your books and stuff.
That's the DM. Told you.
I put money on your books. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your house is straight. Make sure your bills are paid. I'll do all that. But I ain't finna hide nothing for you. Don't tell me nothing. Cause I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the truth. And it's over there. The body's over there. Don't tell me nothing. Cause I'm not gonna do it.
So, do you feel like her being down with him the way that she was that just 100% because she just loved that man? She was just in love with that man.
I think she was, yeah, because she even went against her sister.
So
So it was like she was really, really infatuated with him.
well, you know.
And they had a kid together too.
And they were together since like high school. So
That's true too.
now keep in mind, he was young too. So I think he went to jail when he was like 23. You know, so I can see her having that love that she has for him. But when she went against her sister, I was like, and that wasn't even her husband yet. Now, I get it because I think to some women it changes. Like, that's my husband as opposed to that's just my man. I think,
Right.
does that change for women? Like, would you still, should she, if they were married, should she have still to her sister? Be like, no, I ain't doing this because that's family.
That is so hard though, because that's your man and that's your family. What do you do? Do you sing your, I don't know.
What they did
Because the thing is, I mean, it was her sister dating the guy who he killed.
Yes.
So that's a house split.
It
basically.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Your boyfriend's a murderer and my boyfriend got killed. So, I mean, they show one video where they're like hugging and stuff like that. You know, I guess she kind of like telling her, she kind of understands or whatever, but that's hard.
You know what I wanted to know? I wanted to know what the relationship was like between the sisters.
They were good. Remember they said that. They said they was really, really good sisters where they just talk and laugh all the time and come over and spend the day and him and the guy would be downstairs in his man cave. And
I'm talking about after the murder though. Like,
they didn't say after the murder.
That's what I wonder. Like, were they really the way that they say they were?
Yeah, beforehand they said it was really close. Now they didn't really say after how they were.
That's what had me wondering, but I still think it was just a sad case.
Very sad case.
I do believe, I definitely feel for the victims, and that little girl is gonna grow up, with her father,
and she can see this movie.
She is gonna see this movie.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's in the archives now.
Yeah, it ain't. It's never going away. But she loved that man.
Huh?
The movies do go away.
Well, I think.
Yeah, I get what y'all saying. Though.
I think at some point Netflix they'll drop it. They'll have it on there for so long.
But other people can record it though.
I'm sure somebody did.
I remember the show Shazam.
Yeah.
No, we don't know
Shazam. It came back because
No, it didn't.
With Shaq.
Shazam. Wait a minute, because Jamie Foxx and his daughter was hosting.
And who was? What's his name? Light skin. Dang, he played.
You saw that TV game show?
Not like a superhero.
Oh, you talking about something different?
You talking about with Shaq?
Or was it Kazam? Shazam.
It might have been Kazam.
It might have been Kazam.
Shazam. Whatever it is
Shazam
now.
was a game show.
I'm just saying it changed. That show ain't the same.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it changed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's something to it, but yeah.
Do we have another meme before we get out of here? Our time be going out fast.
It goes by extremely fast.
Go ahead.
Women fall in love in a man's presence. Men tend to realize they are in love in a woman's absence. What say you, Tina B?
True.
That's it?
Very true. Y'all don't see us until you cannot.
I'll give you a little bit.
Haiku.
That was...
Shut up.
Because I know that was more than 15, so 575. But I see what you did there.
Yeah, but
Bars.
I mean, y'all don't see us till y'all can't see us, and then it's like, hey, what you doing? What's going on over there?
First of all, that ain't how we be talking.
I haven't heard from you in like 2 days. And by this time, we let me tell you what we do.
Oh boy, here we go. Come on.
If you breathe again, I promise you. What we do, we want to make sure you guys, this disclosure thing, we want to make sure that we're done before we seek other people. And once we get you out of our system, you're in my system. Okay, once we get y'all out of our system, then we move on to something else. And then that's when y'all want to come back around like, hey girl, what you doing? You can be like, why are you calling me? Even though we'd be happy you calling me. Why he calling me? So we have to go through these emotions now because now we got this new guy who's treating us very well and all this good stuff, but then we really, really liked y'all. So we trying to figure out why
Somebody
are you...
asked for the bell for Tina Bridges.
Thank you. Why are we calling?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He calling back. In the street with Tina B.
And Mr. Ollie, what up, Joe?
Yo, what's up, Tina B? You know that song you were just saying? You're in my system. You listen to Classics 1029 here in Atlanta?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, they play the most old school, man. Variety. You love Classics 1029?
Yep. How you not? You knew that was an old school, huh?
Yeah, I listen to all the stations, really, man. But, yeah, they get down like that. They Classics 1029, You're in my system. They play that song several times, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it.
I need to turn
Yes,
this.
ma'am. I know we got 15 more minutes of the show left. Yep.
Yep. You right. We finishing up now. Stay tuned.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And there you have it. So we try to figure out, to let y'all go, but we like this new person over here, but the new person over here, may not be who you are. So when you call, it throws everything off balance now, because now we're trying to figure out, why are you calling? What's up? And you like, well, I'm just seeing, this song made me think about you. I heard this song the other night.
You sound like you can tell somebody's speaking from experience right now.
And I remember when we had walked down that street. Remember that? And we be like,
David, how you sound?
Yes, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
And then you keep on the inside.
And then you be like, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what he said.
So there's a flip side of that coin. So I think you're right. I think a lot of times men will fall in love in a woman's absence, because what happens is, for whatever reason, it didn't work out with the first woman. Man meets another woman, and he can be enjoying her, but it's going to be something about the first woman, and it's going to hit all of a sudden. There's not going to be one particular thing. It's going to be, he may be driving, he may be, doing anything, and then it's just going to hit him. It's going to be something that's going to click into his head, and he could be like, dang, I remember when. I remember when she. I remember the way she. And contrary to popular belief, ladies, ain't always what's in between your legs, okay? So I gotta make sure y'all know that, because when that click comes, it ain't gonna be about, oh, I remember what she did to me that night. It's gonna be like, he gonna remember what she did that no woman has been able to do, especially the one he finds himself wasting his time with now. And then he be like, that's when the phone call come, and he be like, hey, I'll listen to that song. So that what you said, it's a man, no. He didn't heard the song, and he like,
it reminded him.
Yes. But, of course, most man egos not going to allow them to admit that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But, that's good to know that y'all do think like that, because, we think y'all just a shell.
Shameless plug, but it's not always like that. The problem is we don't always communicate it, but then we give y'all so much room to assume and create your own narrative and story, because we don't say nothing.
Damn. That part. You right. Y'all do. Yeah, y'all leave it up in the open, and then we be like, well, I'm just going to fill in the space. And when we fill in the space, you don't want us to fill in the space, because when we fill in the space, we're going to add some extra stuff in there.
Gentlemen,
yes.
Gentlemen, I had to keep it all the way 100, okay?
Sometimes they let y'all fill in the space just to see what you think of us. Like, let me just see what she gonna say. She think I did. Oh, that's how you see me. Okay. And we just let y'all have it, because they know we can do to change that if that's how you see us.
But would he come back and say something to her if he's feeling?
Great question. No, go ahead.
Well, look, we got to
say it one more time real quick.
Would he come back once he realized this? Will he come back and say something to her, or he just let it ride?
Depending on her reaction. If you stay at it, you ain't gonna never know. But if you kind of say what you feel and kind of fall back and let him, now he know how to communicate with you on how you see him. He should. He might. Just all depends on you on how you come at him about that, though. Will you let him come back as a thing?
I think if it really sinks in, I think he'll come back. It's going to take a whole lot of, he have to humble himself. But I can tell you, when he does come back, he is going to be humbling himself so low, because he didn't hit rock bottom. Now I gotta tell her, and then he's just gonna put it all on the line, and then however it comes,
it comes, right?
Miss J said, y'all give us room to miss you, which leads to us dismissing you.
Ooh.
And on that part, which Q Taylor said,
say that
part, we have enjoyed y'all once again, and we thank y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in every week. We do this
Yes.
every Tuesday. Next week is the cast of The Shell of a Man. They are going to be sitting up here. We're going to see my locks next week. That's all right.
But you will see this though.
Oh,
ladies.
Okay then. All right.
Ladies,
You gonna wear the tank top?
I may wear a tank top next week just because.
But it's gonna be an all-male show next week, y'all. So make sure y'all come in here and check us out.
Yeah.
But you can find me at TLAMGMT on Instagram.
You can find me at Mr. Outley75 on Instagram and Facebook, and www.mrwhatupdoe.com.
All right, y'all. Y'all know we'll be in these streets this weekend. We always somewhere, so check us out. Thank y'all for watching the ATL's hottest winter online show, In the Street with Tina B.
Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
Good night.